The 37 DAP MPs and 2 senators extend our full cooperation with the Speaker to initiate reforms in the Malaysian Parliament. We hope that major reforms will be instituted between now and the next general election, and that these reforms will forever be remembered as the legacies of Tan Sri Pandikar and the 13th Parliament. We call on Tan Sri Pandikar to establish a Speaker's Convention on Parliamentary Reform, with 5 members from Barisan Nasional Backbench and 5 from Pakatan Rakyat, and with the Speaker as chair. As just what mentioned by Tan Sri Syaril, I think this initiative must be initiated by the Speaker himself, and we put on a proposal that a Speaker's Convention on Parliamentary Reform should be immediately set up and to be chaired by the Speaker. As the establishment of a select committee on parliamentary reform would require the agreement from the Cabinet, while waiting for such arrangement to be agreed upon, the Speaker's Convention would be able to start work immediately. Of course, we hope that the government, in particular Prime Minister, will heed the call of the Speaker with the threat of quitting the post of Speaker. We hope the Prime Minister will immediately institute parliamentary reform, and they are, I think, just by a way of motion, at the end of this session on the 18th of June, he can ask the Minister of Prime Ministers or himself to move a motion to set up a parliamentary select committee on parliamentary reform. Of course, if that can be done, we will definitely support it. The Speaker's Convention should consider somehow low-hanging fruits which can be easily agreed upon by the Speaker, the backbenchers and the opposition. First, Parliament by parliamentarians. The Parliament should be administered by the Speaker, the Secretary and the House Committee comprising MPs from both sides. The roles of Minister of Prime Minister's Department responsible for Parliament should be confined to managing government's affairs in the House. Currently, the Minister styles himself as the Governor of Parliament, with the control over administration of Parliament, including construction and maintenance of buildings, the parliamentary service, finance, etc. The Speaker's role are confined to only chairing meetings, meeting foreign guests, and very little else. The Speaker can't even decide on whether there should be toilet attached to his office, which is not an unfair request given the long hours of sittings the Speaker has to endure. Okay, thank you.